Station 10. Plants, a struggle for survival. Having roots in the ground presents two main problems: being unable to escape from one's enemies, and the impossibility of avoiding competition from those around you. From a plant's perspective, the first problem is dealt with defensively, thanks to an extensive arsenal of weapons such as thorns, spines, hairs, and nettles, as well as sharp and leathery leaves. Lignification and tree bark offer further protection. Wood, bark, and needles of conifers typically contain resin. When a branch is damaged, the resin leaks out, sealing the wound. If threatened, some plants can emit bad odors or taste unpleasant if eaten, and can also be toxic. A number of plant species even have the capacity to transmit aerial chemical signals. This triggers a cascade of defensive substances not only from within the plant itself, but also others nearby. Plants thus communicate with each other, sharing information about the attacker, thus mobilizing the enemies of their enemies. In this way, plants talk to each other, exchanging information about attacks from pests. During flowering, brightly colored and scented plants attract pollinators such as insects, birds, and bats. Flowers contain nutrients including pollen granules and nectar rich in sugar. In return, their pollen is carried to other plants. To enable pollination, plants first need to attract insects, bats, or birds, but wind and water can also serve as agents. Beating the competition of neighbors is another problem, which is dealt with in a practical way. All plants grow, and some species can climb. Plants need light to grow taller, and height is a key factor in being able to grow and survive. Whether it's a blade of grass, a rose bush, or a beech tree, all vegetation needs light to live. Much energy is needed for a trunk to reach its full size, allowing trees to grow tall. Climbing plants have evolved various ways to achieve this. Some wrap themselves around structures in their path. Others, such as ivy, use tendrils. Others still, such as roses and blackberries, have hairs, spines, or thorns to attach themselves to surfaces. Greening the walls of buildings by means of climbing plants improves air quality and lowers temperatures by insulating surfaces, providing food and shelter for numerous insects and bird species.